Hello, welcome back. It's Wednesday. I just finished eating my food. Last night I did follow a nice Gulfstream G650 extended range from Copenhagen to Toronto on a flight radar. So I like to read about the company Gulfstream and this Gulfstream business jet G650, the 700 and 800. I need to close the door. And I have pain in my back, so I need 1 or 2 minutes to do myself ready in my bed. Yes, I'm watching some YouTube video. That's Los Angeles Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Let me open the Adobe Acrobat. Yes, but I need a minute to do myself ready. Speaker level 48, but first I like to read about the Gulfstream company. And I like to make a video about it in my language, Danish. Not the Gulfstream company, but Gulfstream Aircrafts. Yes, I have to write it down or use it for my title as Gulfstream. I think it's an American company. Yes, and after this I will read about the Gulfstream. I need this note for YouTube video. So let's but I need a minute because I have pain in my back. I need a minute to go to my bed.
Gulfstream Aerospace. Gulfstream Aerospace type subsidiary founded 1958, headquarters Savannah, Georgia, United States, area served worldwide. Eki people Mark Burns, President. Products jet business aircraft number UF employees 13,313 parent General Dynamics website 2.gulfstream.com. Gulfstream Aerospace Corporation is an American aircraft company and a wholly owned subsidiary of General Dynamics. Gulfstream designs, develops, manufactures, markets, and services business jet aircraft. Gulfstream has produced more than 2,000 aircraft since 1958. Gulfstream's current range consists of the G280, G550, G500/G600, and G650/G650/G700/G800. History. Origins. The company that evolved into Gulfstream Aerospace Corporation started in the late 1950s when Grumman Aircraft Engineering Company, known for military aircraft production, developed a twin-turboprop business aircraft at its facilities in Bethpage, New York, called the Grumman Gulfstream GI. The GI could seat 12 passengers, had a maximum speed of 350 miles per hour, 560 kilometers per hour, at 25,000 feet, 7,620 m, and a range of 2,200 miles, 3,540 kilometers. 1. The new aircraft, the first of its kind designed for business travel, was a success, prompting Grumman to develop the jet-power Grumman Gulfstream II or GII. 1960s. At the start of the GII program, Grumman officials separated the company's civil and military aircraft production to improve efficiency. In 1966, they relocated the civilian component to Savannah, Georgia. They had found a supply of skilled labor, an airfield adjacent to the plant and room for expansion. Transportation facilities suitable for heavy equipment and machinery, as well as weather favorable to year-round flight testing and flight training operations, enhanced Savannah's appeal. The new building opened in June 1967 and was dedicated on the 29th of September, 1967. It housed production and flight testing for the GII. The 100-person workforce that built the GII was 90% local, and grew to over 1,700 within a few years. 1970s. On the 2nd of January, 1973, Grumman merged its civil aircraft operations with light aircraft manufacturer American Aviation Corporation. 2. The 256th and final GII delivery took place in 1977. 1 year later, the Gulfstream line and the Savannah plant were sold to American Jet Industries, which was headed by entrepreneur Alan Paulson. 3. Paulson became the president and CEO of the company, renaming it Gulfstream American. He made a priority of developing the Gulfstream III. The GII was a new aircraft signed to achieve greater range and speed than the GII. The GII made its first flight in December 1979 with the first delivery in 1980. It was the first business jet to fly over both poles. 1. The Hustler 400 was a corporate aircraft that featured a propeller in front for short runway use, and a jet in back for high-altitude cruising. The prototype, designated Hustler 400, first flew on the 11th of January, 1978, but never entered production. 1980s. Gulfstream G450 in 1981, Gulfstream introduced the Gulfstream Gaib. The GII had a modified GII fuselage and the GII wings, complete with winglets. The variant offered weight and performance characteristics similar to the GII, but with the shorter GII fuselage. Gulfstream completed and delivered approximately 40 GIIBs. 1. Under Paulson, the Savannah workforce grew to 2,500 by the spring of 1982. Also in this year, the company's name changed to Gulfstream Aerospace Corporation to reflect its worldwide scope, and a new plane, the Gulfstream 4, was conceived. The following year, Gulfstream offered 8.8 million shares of stock to the public. In 1985, Chrysler Corporation acquired Gulfstream for $637 million as part of the automaker's plan to diversify into high-tech industries. 4. This was also the year that Gulfstream first appeared on the Fortune 500 list, at number 417. 2 years later, the 200th and last Gulfstream 3 was delivered, and the first delivery of a Gulfstream 4 took place. The GIF was the first jet in business aviation to have an all-glass cockpit. 5. In 1989, Chrysler decided to sell Gulfstream, and Paulson teamed with Forsman Little and Company, a private equity firm specializing in leveraged buyouts, and bought Gulfstream back. 1990s. The decade that followed the 1989 repurchase was a time of significant advancements for Gulfstream. The company signed a 5-year contract with NetJets in 1994. It completed the Gulfstream V integration test facility and rolled out the GV, the first ultra-long-range business jet, in 1995. 1. The opening of a $16 million Savannah service center with 136,000 square feet, 12,630 square meters, of hangar space followed in 1996. In 1997, Gulfstream began the simultaneous manufacture of 2 aircraft models, the GIV SP and the GV. Within a few months of the GV's first delivery in June 1997, it set nearly 40 seat-to-pair and forward/or speed and distance records, and its development team was awarded the 1997 Robert J. Collier Trophy, the highest honor in aeronautics or astronautics in North America. 4. In 1998, Gulfstream purchased KC Aviation from Kimberly-Clark Corporation for $250 million, which had operations in Dallas, Appleton, Wisconsin, and Westfield, Massachusetts. 6. 2000s. At the end of the 1990s, General Dynamics purchased Gulfstream 7, and it opened a $5.5 million aircraft refurbishment and completions support facility in Savannah in 2000. In 2001, it acquired Galaxy Aerospace, and with it, the midsize Astra SPX and super midsize Galaxy, which were later rebranded the Gulfstream G100 and Gulfstream G200, respectively. 1. Also in 2001, Gulfstream purchased 4 U.S. maintenance facilities in Dallas, Las Vegas, Minneapolis, and West Palm Beach, Florida. Those service centers, along with the Gulfstream facility in Westfield, Massachusetts, formed General Dynamics Aviation Services, which maintained and repaired Gulfstream and other business jet aircraft. In 2002, Gulfstream renamed its products, using Arabic numerals instead of Roman numerals to differentiate its aircraft. At the time, the company's lineup included the ultra-long-range Gulfstream G550 and G500, the long-range Gulfstream G400, the mid-range Gulfstream G300 and G200, and the high-speed G100. 2002 was also the year that Gulfstream introduced its airborne product support aircraft, our specially equipped G100. 1. It is used to deliver parts and provide anytime service to Gulfstream customers in North America and the Caribbean who are operating aircraft under warranty. In 2003, Gulfstream acquired a service center at the London Luton Airport, the first Gulfstream-owned service center to be operated outside the United States. Also, in 2003, the long-range Gulfstream G450 was introduced. The large cabin, mid-range G350 was presented a year later. In 2004, Gulfstream was awarded a 2003 Collier Trophy for the development of the G550. 8. It was the second time in less than a decade that Gulfstream had won the award. The G550 is the first civil aircraft to receive a type certificate issued by the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, that includes an Enhanced Vision System, EVS, as standard equipment on an aircraft. The aircraft also contained the first cockpit to incorporate plain view register trademark symbol, an integrated avionics suite featuring 4 14-inch, 36 cm, liquid crystal displays in landscape format. In 2005, Gulfstream began to offer an in-flight internet connection, its broadband multilink, BBML, system. Gulfstream also designed and developed a means of reducing the sonic boom caused by an aircraft breaking the sound barrier, the quiet spike. 1. The quiet spike is a telescopic nose device that softens the effect of the sonic boom by smoothing the pressure wave created by flying at the speed of sound. 9. Gulfstream views lifting the current U.S. supersonic ban as essential for a viable business case for supersonic aircraft. 10. Private Gulfstream G650 departs Bristol Airport, England, 2014, in 2006. The 12-year production run of the G100 ended, and the Gulfstream G150 entered service to take its place. The G150 was the first business jet to be certified by the FAA for Stage 4, the industry's most stringent noise standards. Also in 2006, Gulfstream announced plans to expand its manufacturing and service facilities in Savannah. The 7-year, $400 million long-range facilities master plan included the creation of a new 624,588 square foot, 58,030 square meters, service center, an independent fuel farm, a 42,600 square foot, 3,960 square meters, paint hangar, and the addition of a new sales and design center. As a result of the expansion, employment at the facility is expected to grow by some 1,100 jobs. To meet the immediate need for engineering office space, Gulfstream opened a Research and Development Center, RDC. The RDC accommodates approximately 750 technical and engineering employees. In April 2007, Gulfstream broke ground for a new business jet manufacturing building at its headquarters in Savannah. The following month, the company signed a 9-year lease with North Point Real Estate for a second research and development center. The RDC-2 consists of an office building, which can accommodate 550 employees, and a laboratory building, which is designed for 150 employees and test equipment used in Gulfstream's research and development work. Gulfstream completed the new Sales and Design Center addition in June and officially opened the first phase of the new Savannah Service Center in August. In 2007, Gulfstream tested its synthetic vision primary flight display, SVPFD, and EVSI together for the first time. The SVPFD is an enhancement to the Gulfstream plain view flight displays. It features a 3-dimensional color image of terrain overlaid with the primary flight display instrument symbology, which are arranged on the screen to create a large view area for terrain. By early 2008, the FAA had certified both EVS2 and SVPFD. On the 13th of March, 2008, Gulfstream announced the introduction of a new business jet, the Gulfstream G650. The G650 offers the longest range, fastest speed, largest cabin and most advanced cockpit in the Gulfstream fleet. It is capable of traveling 7,000 nautical miles, 12,960 kilometers, 8,060 mi, at Mach 0.85 or will cover shorter distances at Mach 0.925, making it the fastest civilian aircraft flying at the time. It can climb to 51,000 feet, 15,540 m, allowing it to avoid airline traffic congestion and adverse weather. On October the 5th of the same year, Gulfstream announced another addition to its business jet fleet, the large cabin, mid-range Gulfstream G250, later renamed the Gulfstream G280. It is capable of traveling 3,600 nautical miles, 6,670 kilometers, 4,140 mi, at Mach 0.80 and has a maximum operating speed of Mach 0.85. It can reach its 41,000 foot, 12,500 m. Initial cruise altitude in 20 minutes and can climb to a maximum altitude of 45,000 feet, 13,720 m. In 2009, the company conducted 2 powered rollouts 1 week apart. The Gulfstream G650 officially rolled out of the Savannah manufacturing